Trying to forget you. I'm all alone in a ghost town. There's a beautiful madness inside my soul, and I can't stop.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Good morning, my YouTubian friends. It's a Friday. Thank God it's a Friday. Let's look at our numbers here. Day 122 coming in at 173. That looking good. Yesterday's stats, I can't believe it. 998. I didn't pop the 1000. I should have done some jumping jacks. Over 18,000 steps, however. Let's look at the chart. It's heading back down. Where it should be going, that's looking pretty good. I like what I see. Good morning, my YouTubian friends. It is a Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Yes, happy Friday. Come on, Elvis, we're not going that way. Come on. And come on, bud. So thank you guys for joining me today. It is another beautiful, beautiful day. Elvis smells something. Of course he does. He doesn't see the two dogs behind me though. Yet. Thank God. Just made it in time. Yes, I decided to take Elvis out again. I don't know why I do. He's not a good running partner dog, but he's a good walking dog sometimes. Yep, so the weight 173.0. It came in okay. It came in okay. It's good. Happy with my progress so far. And shout out to my daughter. She's been doing her own program now for over a year, and she hit her goal weight yesterday or the day before, something like that, and she looks so great. She looks great. She's so happy that she's done that, and I'm so proud of her for it. Come on, Booger, hang on, gotta run in front of this car. Come on. And like I said, I'm so proud of her for it. She did this all on her own. Nobody prodded her to do this. It was just something she decided she wanted to do. And so I'm so happy for her. Congratulations, hon. She looks great. I meant to get a picture, but should have done one yesterday. But I failed to do so. Dad.
They're bad.
Yeah, I was trying to think of what was I going to talk about today. And to be honest with you, I didn't have anything spectacular to talk about today.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
I got Mother's Day's coming up on Sunday, so make sure to treat all you mothers out there with respect and love. I know you guys will. Yeah, so it's been good. I'm 3 pounds away from my goal, my final goal. I think that's gonna be my final goal. Like I said, I'm still debating on if I want to keep doing what I'm doing, if I can.
Do or do not. There is no try.
A lot of it's going to depend. So do I keep doing the running and the... To be honest, for me, the eating part hasn't been a problem.
What did you say?
When I say the eating part, I mean the portion size. For me, I don't know why, but it just hasn't seemed to be a problem. You know, when you eat, and I'll be eating something and I start to feel full, then you stop. And yeah, I look down, sometimes I have more than half of what I was eating still on my plate or in my bowl or whatever.
I want one.
No.
And, you know, I used to finish it. I would keep eating. I think a lot of people do that. You know, they get a bowl or a plate of food, and on that plate is a big portion. It's really a big portion. And it might not look like it, but it really is. And a lot of restaurants are doing that. You know, that's how it doesn't cost them much more to make it, but they can charge, you know, quite a bit more. So that's what they do. So you get a big plate, and I promise you, every time I go out to eat somewhere, if I go out to a restaurant, for example, and I eat something, I generally leave half of it. I'll bring it home, eat it the next day, but I won't eat the whole thing because I just don't feel like I want it. It's not that it doesn't taste good. There's a lot of times something tastes really good, but I'm full. I'm at that point where I'm just full. Now maybe I'm lucky that way, that I can be full. And there have been times, you know, I mentioned this in one of my other videos recently about, come on, booger, you know, your stomach needing to shrink and all that. Again, that's just my belief. I don't know if it's true. Seems like it might be true. But you gotta let your stomach shrink back down. It will. But when you get your plate and you find yourself, you've filled up with food, you're done eating, stop. You gotta stop. Yeah, it might taste really good, and it should. You know, the food you eat, I hope, tastes good to you. But you just don't need to keep eating. I look at you know, there's the restaurant where my daughter works at. It's called Lazy Dog. That's where she's working right now. It's called Lazy Dog. And they have pretty good food. And they'll list the calorie content. How much is it? They will list the calorie content of the food on their menu, which is both good and disheartening at the same time when you see how many calories one plate of food is. You know, you're looking at 1,200, 1,500 calories just for that one plate of food. That's insane, okay? But that's what it is. So if you're only eating half of that, you've just cut that calorie count down in half. You know, so that's something to think about. Now, I don't count calories typically on the foods I eat, but when it's in your face, and you go, holy smokes, this chicken salad that I thought was going to be better for me to eat is 1,200 calories. I have sinned. Yeah, I'm not kidding. And that's because typically salads, it's because of the dressings that are put on it. The dressings are what contain all of the calories and the fat and all that kind of stuff.
You can't handle the truth.
But that's usually what makes it taste better. So it's just something to think about. You know, try to, if you eat, you get full, you know, then don't finish what you're eating. And I know in your head, because I'm the same way, you go,
It's a trap!
oh my God, I hate to leave that food behind. But what's the goal? Is the goal to finish that plate of food? Or is your goal to get on a better program for your life? That's a choice you gotta make. Oops, I think my camera's off. So that's the choice you gotta make. And if the goal is down, which is what my goal was, and still is, then that's what you do. You know, you want to have chips and salsa. I love chips and salsa, by the way.
You're trying to trick me into giving away something.
But if you fill up before you get your meal, come on, Elvis, you're holding me back. If you fill up on chips and salsa, and then your meal comes and you eat the whole plate of meal, well, now you've just, you know, if you fill up and you feel full just from the chips and salsa, now your meal comes, you go, gee, I really should eat my dinner. Then, you know, you're not doing yourself any favors by doing that.
No, what?
Just saying. Anyway, I digress again. So I'm at my 10-minute mark. I'm going to cut this one off today, right here. Got people coming down the road and 10 minutes. That's long enough. So hey, thanks again. I'm going to get something out tomorrow. Don't know if it'll be inside or out like this. I hope you guys are having a good time with this. I'm having a good time. If I think it's something spectacular to talk about, I'll sure to bring it up. Love you all. Hang loose. And I will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.
That's all, folks.